Welcome to the show. That's Trav. I'm Drew.
And I'm Trav.
This is the Overdue Homework Podcast, and as always, we are here to give you our opinions on 80s and 90s media. Please email us at podcast@overduehomework.com. Any other social media sites our YouTubers and podcast listeners should know about?
If you're not already, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Overdue Homework Podcast.
And if you're watching this on YouTube, thank you. And if you haven't watched any of our intro showcases on YouTube, go there, dear podcaster. Overdue Homework on YouTube. Find us, subscribe, like, smash those buttons.
Smash 'em.
Trav, how are you doing?
Pretty good, Drew.
Good.
Nothing too crazy. I don't have any super awesome stories for the listeners this time, but I did have my annual 3-day board game tournament this last weekend.
Not for money.
Not for money. That stopped after year one and a lot of angry friends in the group. So we stopped that. It's just a trophy and pride.
Nice. How'd you do?
I got my ass kicked.
Oh,
but I won last year.
You did win last
So
year.
it's fine. But yeah, I definitely did not do good this year.
Do you have a trophy for first place and last place?
We do.
Okay.
So we have a trophy for last place. It's a toilet with a trophy inside of the
Okay,
toilet bowl. And it says got dumped on this year.
Dumped on.
So whoever gets fourth each year holds on to that. And
got dumped on. So
it was between me and the guy who was held it each year.
Oh, nice.
And then on the final day, he took 3 first places.
Ooh.
And yeah, he said, I don't want to hold on to that trophy anymore, Trav. It's your turn. So I get to hold on to it.
You blew it in the fourth quarter.
I did.
But
how are you doing, Drew?
I'm doing really good. Had some awesome news happen over the last couple of weeks. My childhood piano that was in my parents' house is now in our house.
Hey.
It cost $400 to get it moved here, but it was worth it because I'm not lifting a piano.
And obviously, you're still amazing at piano.
I played for like 4 years. My sister played for much longer.
Okay.
I played for like 4 years, and the best I can do is just keeping up with Evelyn at this point.
Nice.
And she's just started like 6 months ago playing piano. So
Nice.
just keep up with her. It is nice because I have some experience in piano, and a lot of that stuff did come back to me. Like the reading the music part is I got to like go and like look in her book, and then I can like be refreshed enough to kind of like figure out what if she needs some help. But it's interesting how much of it actually did come back and how much I'm able to like help her with like the little things of like how you hold your hands and stuff like that, and like the beats and the measure and understanding how long to hold notes and stuff like that. So it's been nice to be able to help her out in that, and hopefully she really loves playing the piano, so hopefully she can continue doing it because, they say playing an instrument is good for kids. It's good for overall just human development and stuff, and I wish I would have stuck with it a lot longer, but it got to the point where I was like 15, and I was like, I don't think I'm going to play piano anymore, Mom. And looking back on it, I kind of wish, maybe she did, but I kind of wish she would have been more forceful in saying, hey, you need to stick with the piano.
Yeah.
But that's all right. That's all right.
Okay.
That's fine. So, Trav, in preparation for this podcast, we are using a couple of articles, one from yardbarker.com, and that one was by Chris Morgan, and the other one is from screenrant.com, and that is by Derek Dravin, and he's contributed to our podcast before. Thanks, Derek.
Thank you, Derek.
I know you're a listener. And, of course, our homework review for this episode is The Rock.
The Rock.
The Rock from 1996. Quick side point. Searching information on this movie is difficult because you get Dwayne Johnson all the time.
Yes, you do.
Okay, of course. This movie is directed by Michael Bay. That is that Michael Bay.
Michael Bay.
The Michael Bay.
Damn.
And he really hasn't changed the way he directs movies at all. But that's okay. He's got a fingerprint on cinema, that's for sure. Screenplay by David Weisberg and Douglas S. Cook and Mark Rosner. There were other writers on this movie that did not get credit. The Rock started as a spec script from the writing team of Douglas Cook and David Weisberg. A writer named Mark Rosner also got credit for his screenplay work. However, Quentin Tarantino, Aaron Sorkin, and Jonathan Hensleigh all have uncredited work on this movie.
Damn.
Tarantino? That just kind of surprises me a little bit, of all things. In fact, director Michael Bay was quite annoyed by this. Yeah, he actually wrote an open letter to the Writers Guild calling their ruling a travesty, relating to Hensleigh's lack of credit. So at least he went to bat for one of the people that really contributed to this movie.
Yeah.
Of course, story by David Weisberg and Douglas S. Cook, produced by Don Simpson and Jerry Bruckheimer, and it was, unfortunately, Don Simpson's last producer role. Obviously, you remember Don Simpson and Jerry Bruckheimer. They were like a power duo in the 80s and 90s with movies like Beverly Hills Cop and Top Gun.
Yeah.
One of our favorite movies ever done on this podcast.
Oh, yeah, of all time.
Sadly, Simpson died of a drug-induced heart attack, a mix of illicit and prescription drugs. 5 months before The Rock came out, the film is dedicated to his memory.
Nice.
Bay was kept in the dark about the fact that Simpson died until our lead character until I can't. Why I'm he's our lead guy in the movie.
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage. Thank you, Nick. Nick Cage. Until Nick Cage was like, "Hey, did you hear Don Simpson died?" It was a bad deal for him, I guess. Starring Sean Connery as Captain John Patrick Mason, Nicolas Cage as Dr. Stanley Goodspeed, Ed Harris as General Francis Frank X Hummel. What a name. Michael Biehn as Commander Charles Anderson, William Forsythe as Ernest Paxton, David Morose as Tom Baker, John Spencer as FBI Director James Womack, John C. McGinley as Captain Hendricks, Tony Todd as Captain Darrow, Bokeem Woodbine as Sergeant Crisp, Danny Nucci as Lieutenant Shepard, Claire Forlini as Jade Angelou, Mason's daughter, Vanessa Marsili as Carla Pezzolizzi, there it is, Pezzolizzi, and Greg Sploder as Captain Fry. Distributed by Buena Vista Pictures. I love saying Buena Vista. Released June 7th, 1996. Budget $75 million. Box office of $335.6 million. And that is $688.7 million in 2025. Damn, son.
I honestly was not expecting that.
Damn. That is a blockbuster.
Yeah.
That is for sure. Well, Trav, with all of that out of the way, would you like to get to the breakdown?
I think we should.
Let's get to the breakdown. We're going to say goodbye to you, dear YouTuber. Once again, if you want more of this, please comment and let us know if you want us to do the whole podcast on the YouTubes. I don't know if we're ready to do that for the fact that I want to charge you money for it. But hey, that doesn't mean there won't be a few anyways. Maybe we'll do like the Christmas episode or something like that.
A little sneaky.
A little sneaky little episode in there or something like that. So thank you, dear YouTuber. Bye-bye.